Yes. My name is Damilola. Once again, you're welcome to Gear Up series, the June 17th edition. It's a wonderful Thursday. And then today I have a very wonderful guest for us. She happens to be a mentor to me, myself, and then to a number of people that I know. It promises to be a wonderful conversation. It's a pretty laid back conversation, by the way, not very professional. But I am believing that we'll get one or two things to glean from the conversations that we would have today. So please join me in welcoming Mrs. Morayo Kalejaiye to the studio. She is a lively and an interesting counseling professional, and she gives growth support. She has a strong influence in impacting those around her for positive change. And she has this cliche, never give up on a protege. She recently published a book titled Home Management Nuggets, which is an insightful book that inspires women to live their family life in a fulfilled way. She also started the Better Me online courses and teaching series where our objective is to change individuals and to help them reinvent themselves towards experiencing an outstanding lifestyle. You are welcome to the Gear Up series, Mrs. Morayo Kalejaiye.
Thank you very much, Tammy. Thank you so much. It's an honor to be here again. It's an honor to be with you and your people, my people. I'm happy and I'm glad to be here.
All right. So most of us are professional people, and we're so focused on, productivity at work, performance, the next promotion, the next big job, the next big deal. Should we be concerned about our personal development? And what is personal development all about, really?
Well, thank you very much. And when you talk about personal development, this actually it consists of activities that develop an individual's capabilities and potential, in every area of life, not just professional. It's supposed to encompass your entirety. That is, build human capital, facilitate your employability, enhance quality of life, the realization of your dreams, and your aspirations. And it shouldn't be one-sided. When you make your developing or your growth, when you focus it only on your career, we find out that it's not yet complete. It has to be the whole of your person. Like I said, you are supposed to build your human capital, facilitate your employability, or should I say for those startups and those starting business, help you to be able to equip you enough to start and grow what you're doing. It's supposed to enhance the quality of your life, and also supposed to help you realize your dreams and your aspirations. That is personal development for you, and really personal development means it's a process that takes it's something that happens throughout your life. It's not a one-off thing, it's not a one-time thing, it's a lifelong process. Personal development is a lifelong process. It is a process that it gets you closer to anything that you want to achieve in life, anything you aspire for, anything those things that you dream about, that is what personal development does. I know, really, if you look at it, sometimes if you're somebody that is given to personal development, if you're given to personal growth, it puts you in control. That is one of the key motives behind personal development. It puts you in control to a very large extent of your life, because basically you are in the driver's seat of your life.
Okay, there's this big force about work-life balance.
Yeah.
And then the tendency for us to differentiate between ourselves that we project at work, ourselves that we project at work and on our business, and from ourselves that we project at home or in our own personal space? Is there really a difference, or is it the same one person? And is there anything really like work-life balance, really, from your opinion?
Yeah, work-life balance really is actually a part of it's a part of my course outline in Design Your Life. And what we are saying really is that every aspect of your life requires adequate attention. You know, when you decide to focus on one and neglect the other, it has consequences. There is what you call work-life balance, and it's giving appropriate attention to every aspect of your life and giving them priorities as required. Now, one thing is important. There are times that a particular aspect of your life might require more attention. Know that that is a season. You know, it definitely won't last for long. But as much as possible, make sure every aspect of your life, your finances, your family, your career or business, your relationships, your health, your spiritual life, you are giving them, and one should not be given attention to at the expense of your life, because every of it, every aspect of your life is very important. Every aspect of your life is very important, and they require your attention and they require your nurturing. So we need to find a way about, we need to learn. You know, all these things we all learned it, and we are still learning, because it's not a final thing. There are things that would because the world is actually evolving anyway. Change is constant. We all know that by now. The world is evolving. There's a better way to do things. There are better strategies, and the peculiarities of life is changing day after day. So you have to learn how do you balance it? How do you balance your career, your family, your finance, your spiritual life? You know, and every of our life is different. How you're going to manage your own life is different from how I'm going to manage my own life. It should be tailored to suit you and your family, your income, and the season that you are in. I hope you got that.
Yeah, I got that. Would I be right if I say that for one person, the mix of their life will never be the same as another person? So the things that they should focus on, and the things that they need to work on, will be different from person to person.
Yes, they are just underlying basics. They are underlying principles we need to adopt, but everything should be tailored to meet your own needs.
I like the fact that you also mentioned that for different seasons in everybody's lives, there are things that may take priority, but it should not be at the expense of the other aspects of one's life. And it should be for a short duration of time, so that every other thing is finding their balance as quick as possible. So, and that brings me to my next question. How does the state of mind of a person, how does it affect all these entire branches of his life? Is it possible to be unsuccessful in your personal life and to be successful in your career or your business?
Yeah, we have a lot of that around us. It is possible.
Okay, so if it's possible, why should I care about personal development when, after all, I could build, if what I really want, what I desire is a high-flying career, or a wonderful, highly valued business. I mean, if I get that at the detriment of my personal development, and that's what I want, shouldn't it suffice for me? How would you advise?
Well, yeah, we have found out from experience that for example, people that are very successful in their careers or business, we realize that some of them have paid the price with their family. And really, when success comes, what do you come back to? A dysfunctional home.
Money.
What do you come back to? So personal development is important because it helps you to look at your life as a whole. It helps you to have an overview. You look at everything and you ask yourself What do you want? Really, I think that's the first thing. And when you ask yourself what you want, then you have a personal development plan for yourself. And this should focus on the different areas of your life. And these are things that you sit down and deliberately do. You look for information, and then you have a plan. You have goals and you have a plan on how to execute it and how to go about living everyday life deliberately. Look, you need to have a growth mindset if you're definitely going to be going for this. Because for people that have, there are people that are not interested in growing, or they believe they have too much information. And it's one thing to have knowledge, it's another thing to apply it. And that is what people need to get. A lot of people, there are things that I know, for example, that I can tell you it's possible, I'm not applying it. Now, if you're going to, the need, sorry, let me put it like this. The need for personal development is such that it helps you to grow. It helps you to grow. We all need to grow. When you stop growing, that means the reverse is the case. Because the world is changing. You can't just stay stagnant. At a point in life, we would not be having this program like this. It's going to be in a room, everybody will be in attendance. But now the world has evolved. Now we can have meetings online like this during the day. And actually, some people are probably going to be listening on their way back from work. You need personal growth because it will also help you out of your comfort zone. Some of us have been in a place for too long and we are not changing. And really, sometimes we become stale, we become obsolete. We don't also, what it also does is you will no longer be relevant after a while. You need personal growth because your strengths will be developed. If you are developing yourself in a particular area, you will get better. Your supposed strength gets better. Because if for example, I say I am everything you said I am, it doesn't mean I shouldn't keep on learning. If I stop learning, I will soon become irrelevant, and probably you're like, what I would say would probably be something relevant in the 80s. There are some things that are no longer relevant and no longer applicable or practicable in the present day. Now, personal development is needed because it also improves your self-awareness. And self-awareness is another step in understanding oneself, and it is a level you get to where you do self-diagnosis, you understand your person, you understand relationship, you are able to analyze the way you behave, the way you talk, and also make corresponding correction where necessary. You know, personal development helps you grow. It builds your confidence in the areas where you are working on. Now, when you go self-development, there are several areas you can work on. You have your mental, you have your social, you have your spiritual, your emotional, and your physical. Some other people divide it in some other way. The areas you can develop in your life are either mental, social, spiritual, emotional, or physical. Now, if you pay attention to all these areas, you realize that they are the areas that make all of you. And you can't say, look, you can't say you are done, you know enough, and you're going to stop there. Sorry, permit me to use this slang. You are doing yourself. The fact that my mom or your mom is 70, for example, and they refuse to adjust their diet accordingly, what do you think? What do you think is going to be the consequence? There is a consequence when you refuse to do the needful. And for you and I to develop ourselves, we need to have growth mindset. We need to have the mind that receives new knowledge. We need a mind that is open enough to even listen to something that supposedly sounds dumb, because you can even find sense in it. You need a growth mindset. If you don't have a growth mindset, you can't do this.
Fantastic. Fantastic. The one thing you said really struck at me, and it got me thinking for a while. That's we need to ask ourselves what we really want. So most of the time we might think that it's money, but if we dig deep, within, we'll be able to find out that there is really sometimes it's acceptance, sometimes it's something else, that at the end of the day, we can find legitimate and wonderful ways to meet those needs and then prioritize our needs for ourselves. And then the
Mm,
fact that
yeah,
there are multiple things and multiple aspects of our lives that make up an individual that we need to pay attention to and not neglect.
yeah.
Thank you very much for that. It will be interesting to know a little bit about you keep talking about the growth mindset, having a growth mindset. And I know that the 30 minutes we have on this interview, it will be short to go about that. So could you tell us a little bit about your personal growth coaching program?
Yeah, personal growth coaching program. It's what I have on hand now on my plate is design your life, and I think basically what we are discussing here is also a part of it. And my focus basically, to a large extent, is women, but anyone can actually gain from it. And design your life is the fact that for those that don't have a vision, those that don't even know where they are going. Some people are like going around in circles. It's for them to sit down and ask themselves which direction they want to go, design their own life, and daily, every day of their life, live intentionally. Because I realize in my relating with people, a lot of people run their life on autopilot, you know, and really they are not achieving anything. And some people they've not found meaning, they are not fulfilled. Now the journey of life is such that every day should matter, because every day of your life is what makes up the you that people will probably celebrate in future. Don't wait to that future before you start living. A lot of people are existing, they are not living. Every day matters. Every morning, every afternoon, every evening. Let every moment count as much as you can. You know, there will be seasons where it's like you lose control. There are seasons where we lose control. It happens to all of us, the best of us. Life happens, but you need to get back on track and, you know, move your life towards the direction you want. You know, be the CEO of your life. Be the driver. Sit in the driver's seat on your life, of your life. Don't live your life to others, to trends, to others to dictate the direction, because that is what
Design
will
your life.
happen when you don't take charge.
Hmm.
That is what happens. So design your life is supposed to get you to sit down and ask yourself questions. Number one, who are you? Who do you want to be? And the issue is that the whole course will get you from the point of who are you to where to who do you want to be. The in between,
Hmm.
the steps, the plan, the goals, the everyday activity. We'll be talking about visions, we'll be talking about plans, we'll be talking about creating habits, we'll be talking about creating new routine and living
Hmm.
deliberately, getting out of stock on stock. And
Living
that is what design.
intentionally and designing your life. Those are very, very fantastic phrases. And that the fact that one could get into a program that takes you from finding out where you currently are and then can take you through a journey to who you desire and who you want to be. And that's very fantastic. How long is this program? Is it a one-on-one session with people? Is it a closed group session with you? Was it like, how does it go?
Well, we actually have different packages, but Design Your Life course is going to be running for 8 weeks. And that is actually going to be, the courses are going to be dropped once a week so that participants can go over it. And we have a coaching call by weekend and assignment. The reason for that, for the first launch, is because you find out that when you push out the videos, sometimes people just run through. Some, you know, if you're not careful, some don't get to watch it. So for starters, we're going to be dropping the videos for each week. The modules will be, we dropped once a week. There'll be assignments. They will have like a coaching call once a week for follow up, and they will do that for 7 weeks. And then
Okay,
after
that's
that, we are going to just be having the videos, and then people will buy and then have access to it.
Okay, so the commitment to be a part of this is just basically sparing time once a week to go through videos and run assignments, and the entire
Yes,
duration is about 2 months. They're about to go through the entire session.
yes.
Okay, and then so if I'm an individual watching this video today right now and I'm interested, how do I go about registering?
All right, you can go to my emails or send a message or click my bio and join the wait list. Get in touch through email morayo77@yahoo.com or go to my Instagram and click my bio, join the wait list, and you see us. We'll be together definitely in the month of July, and we're going to definitely have a tremendous time.
Okay, so how do we get to your Instagram? Is at what? Your Instagram handle?
Morayo Kalejaiye.
Morayo Kalejaiye. The next set of class starts June. July, you mean? You meant.
Yeah, yes, please. First week of
Okay,
July.
fantastic. So if you're out there and you're listening to this, ensure you get on our bio right away. Ensure you get on our email, morayo77@yahoo.com, and then register for the next session. What's the cost implication of these sessions?
Yeah, we'll be releasing that very soon. We don't want it to be
Okay,
out there.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
we just
So we
there
register, we pre-register, and then we get the details.
for the transformational journey. So really what we are offering, the price tag is quite it's quite small compared to the result. It's actually a wonderful transformational journey. Yeah.
All right, beautiful. So
Yeah.
the return on investment is very significant. So if you're
Wow.
out there, please ensure that you pre-register via the channels, and you will find this channel scrolling down the screen right now.
All right.
All right. So the next question I have to ask you is just really about your book, and we'll call this a wrap. So we are aware that you're an author. Could you tell us a little bit about your book, and then
Okay. Home management nugget. Well, that's my baby. Home management nuggets, and that's it. Can you? Okay.
yeah,
Well,
that's it.
yeah. The Some will say the focus is women, maybe, but men too can actually get a hold of it. You can actually, so that together you can make something beautiful for yourself. It's not just for the woman. It's also, I think it's important for the man too to have an insight to how the home can be run, so that it's going to be easy on the woman, or should I say going to be easy on the family. I think that should be the right word. Home management, get an insight to how you can run the house and live a wonderful life, not be overwhelmed with running a home, because that is what happens most of the time. Even
All
for
right,
older women that are supposed to have experience, sometimes you just, it simplifies home management.
beautiful. Beautiful. A lot of us
Yeah.
could do with some nuggets around home management. So how do we get the books? Is it the same process, the same email address?
If You can go on my link tree. I'll go to my website www.morayokalejaiye.com and order for your copy.
All right. Uh, Viewers, you can see most of this information scrolling down right now, and take advantage of this opportunity. I forgot to ask again, what's the cost implication of the book, and can we get hard
One
copies?
time.
Can we get digital copies?
You can order online via my website. You can pay.
Okay, beautiful. All the information is on the website. It's a wonderful evening having this discussion with you, Ma. Any last words for our viewers?
Well, I what I would like to say in brief is that we all need to learn to grow, because I think some people actually don't know how to learn to grow. And some people think they are too old to learn some something. You are not too old to learn anything. You are not too late to change. You are not too late to transform. You are not too late to transit from one stage of your life to another. I work around people that are stressed out because of the nature of work, or should I say business that they do. And you find out that people are lost, they live every day, and then they're not enjoying their life. I've had the privilege of talking to a lot of people and helping quite a number of people change some of their small habits, and it has contributed a lot. Personal development is very important. Like I said, one of the qualities, it helps you to enhance the quality of life. And when you talk of some of these things, it's not always about money. Because I have people who have attacked me at times like, hey, I don't have money to do. It is not always about money. Where you are presently, be deliberate, by be intentional about it. Improve on your cooking, improve on your job or career, improve on the quality of life, improve in your business, improve in your career. It doesn't matter whether you're 20, you're 25, you're 40, you're 50, there is room for positive change. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I leave with these three key statements from you. Number one, design your life. Number two, live intentionally. Number three, just wowed me, learn to grow. Growing is a process that we need to learn to grow. And as we keep on growing, we keep living, because the day we stop growing, that day we start dying. Thank you so
Yeah,
much for this time. Thank you for the wonderful words of
welcome.
encouragement, of wisdom you've shared. We will take note of all the information you've given, and as much as possible, get
Thank you.
across to you. And we look forward to having you again sometime soon. All right. Thank you. Have a wonderful evening. Bye.
Yeah, we should say bye.